Hello guys and welcome back to Newton Effects YouTube channel. And on this episode, we're gonna take a look at GBP USD, GBP NGD, and Aussie dollar, guys. And as you guys know by now, is this is my personal view and perspective of the market. So with no further ado, guys, let's start right off with this video, right? You guys always know I always love to bring my vibe to it, right? So let's start off from a weekly time frame. As you guys would have noticed by now, if you guys watch my previous videos, we always start off from a weekly time frame just to see an overall market condition and behavior, right? So what we could see here on our weekly time frame, right, guys, is that price did trade this low right here, right? This is our first low here on our weekly time frame. This is our higher low structure point, right? And there you guys can see that we breached and did close. Oh no, we didn't close above, but this is our structure high area point, right? So now you guys could have seen that price come down in an impulsive way to the downside, right? And there you guys can see price starting to form this range. But look at how was look just look at the structure here on our weekly time frame here at GU is that, as you guys could see, that price basically come down in a corrective form, and that's a good indication that price will most likely change direction to the other side, right? But let's jump into our daily time frame to get more cleaner uh market structure, right? As you guys can see that price did break under this weekly level of uh, this weekly level of support, and it's also a weekly higher low structure point. As you guys can see, that price did break under this, right? So what we could see right now is that on our daily time frame is that look at how price was coming to the downside and look at how price is continuing to the upside, right? It's basically the same structure points, right? So now the best is to wait to see how price is basically going to behave. So we can remove this weekly level and move it to this low right now. So now price is basically trading in between these two weekly levels, right? This is a weekly structure lower high point, and there you guys can see this is our new lower low point. And as you guys can see, that price didn't come up in a correct form. Price did come up in a really impulsive move to the upside. So what we could see is that we can expect some bullish momentum, right? So if we're scaling to a 4-hour time frame right now, just to see some more clarity, right? So what I can see right here is that we have this low point here, right? This is our low point here on a 4-hour time frame. We did have a verified new structure higher high point, right? And there you guys can see we have this high point as well. So we can mark this low structure point right here, and we can mark this high structure point right there. So price on our 4-hour is basically also remaining bullish as long as we're trading above this region here at 1.3708, right? And this reason right here 1.38341. So that is basically a good sign for us that price is still remaining bullish, right? So if price decide to break underneath this reason here, we can expect some more downwards move to the downside. Most likely it's gonna be a daily time frame retracement, right? But on our 4-hour, we can see that we're still remaining bullish after all. So if we scale into a 1-hour time frame right now, guys, is that we can see that we did break some structure, previous lower high structure points in the market. As you guys could have seen, is how price was coming down in a corrective form to the downside, did break structure lows and did create this new low structure point. There's our corrective move to the upside and then come to the downside, right? And then price did create this new lower high point in the market. So there we could see that price did create this new higher high point in the market because why it was breaching the previous lower high point in the market. So there we can see we already have like a 1-hour structure break. But look at how price is basically coming to the downside, basically showing me some form of impulse in impulse. So that's gonna be a sign of where price can easily come for a corrective move and then continue to the downside, and will most likely come and test this lows here on a 4-hour time frame, guys. So this is basically what I can see because why look at the momentum, how price was basically continuing to the upside, right? As you guys can see that how price was continuing to the upside, and as you guys can see right here how price is coming to the downside. It basically shows me some form of intent against intent. So if we scale even to a more smaller time frame, right, we can see that we have some form of structure points right here that price can easily come for a corrective move. But as you guys notice by now that we are bullish on our 1 hour time frame. The reason for that is we did break structure previous high points. So if price showing us some form of a corrective move into this reason right here, then we can expect price to take a short-term bearish momentum to the downside, right? So either way, price can easily showing us something like that and then come to the downside, but then price can continue to the upside, guys, and break this previous higher high structure point and create this new higher high point. So that is it for GBP USD, guys. So let's jump into GBP NZD. So let's start off from a clean chart and from our weekly time frame, guys. So what you guys could see here on uh GBP NZD is that we in an overall bearish market condition, right? We can see that we have our weekly high point right there, and here is our weekly low point right here. Right, as you guys can see that we already breached out of this weekly low point, and price is basically creating a new structure low point. And what we could also notice is that price did come for a correction right there and then continue to the downside. So what we could see right now is that on a weekly time frame, we're in the overall bearish market condition. So if we scale down to our daily market structure point, is that we could see that okay, price did giving us this beautiful impulsive move to the downside, right? We can see that we have this new low point here in the market that price was basically creating on our weekly time frame, and we can mark this high structure point right here on my daily time frame. So we can say that we can say like, okay, this is our daily high, this is our daily lower high structure point, and this is our new lower low point. So what you could also notice is that price did form this box range reason right here. So we can expect price to break out of this reason, right? But as long as price is trading under this daily lower high area, we can expect price to remain bearish here at 1.9706 reason, right? We can expect price to showing us some corrective move and then continue to the downside, right? So or we can see that price can form some form of descending corrective move and then continue to the upside. So that is basically what I can see on my daily time frame. So if we scale into our 4 hour time frame, we most likely will see that price is basically ranging, right? So as you guys can see, price is still basically ranging. So the best is to wait for price to showing us something. So price can just showing us something like this, and then price can break market structure to the downside and then come for the correction, then continue to the downside, right? So the market can play two ways, or the market can decide, okay, I'm gonna go for the correction move, come for the come for the correction and then continue to the downside, showing us some form of a double top, and then break market structure lows and then continue to the downside. So that is basically the two ways that we can see of price of market structure and behaviors right here. But as you guys can see that we have this leg to the downside here on a 4 hour as well, so we can most likely see that price basically starting to form this leg to the upside and make himself ready to come to the downside. So if we run a Fibonacci on my daily time frame, we will most likely see that excuse me, guys, we can most likely see that okay, we have this market structure high and this market structure low. So if we can see some form of a rejection in this reason right here, right, and this is also some price action, guys. If price can come into this reason, let me just mark it. If price can come into this reason, that's gonna be so much a valid trade, because what as you guys can see here on the left hand side, right here on the left hand side, that we have many and a lot of price action, guys. We can see that a lot of volume was taking place into this zone. So if price decided to come to the upside into this region, we can expect still some bearish market conditions. You guys can take a counter trend to the upside, right? But that's only going to be short term moves to the upside, but we still remain bearish under this daily structure lower high point, guys. I hope you guys understand that. So let's jump into our last market, guys, and I'm so glad you guys love my videos. I'm so glad you guys enjoy my uh type of videos and how I'm doing in my free telegram group is killing it, guys. Am I learning earn is killing it, guys. So the link is in the description. If you guys want to join, please check that down below. And if you guys want to know about reliable broker, or you even want to get funded, please guys just check the links down below. So let's jump into our last and final market, right? So as you guys could see that we are here at Aussie USD. So let's start off from our weekly time frame. So what we could see here on Aussie USD, that we are in the overall bullish market condition. As you guys can see, we have this low structure points here on my weekly time frame. There you guys can see price did create this high structure point, come for the corrective move, and then create this new higher high structure point. So that is basically our this is basically our low structure point in the market, right? Where's that tool? This is where this is basically a low structure point in the market, and this is how high structure point in the market. So what you guys could see is that as long as we're trading under, sorry guys, as long as we're trading above this reason, right? We still gonna remain bullish, right? We still gonna remain bullish because right, this was our previous lower high structure point, and as you guys could see that on our weekly time frame, that price couldn't even come to this reason. Price was coming to this reason, my there you guys can see price was running back up, right? So we're gonna go into our daily time frame right now, right? So just to break it more down for you guys, as you guys could see that we did create this leg to the downside, right? As you guys could see that price did break market structure right here on the left hand side. This was our previous lower high point, and price just did create this new higher high point in the market. And as you guys could see that how price was coming down, right? So price wasn't able to create this new low point in the market, right? So price did eventually create this new higher high structure point, right? There's a new higher low structure point in the market, as you guys can see right there. So we can mark basically this daily low point right here and this daily high point right there, because right, we did create this new higher high point in the market, and we did breach out of this area right here in the market. So that is why I say this is my new higher high structure point. So if we scale into our 4-hour time frame right now, guys, we could see that price is basically on my 4-hour time frame. I can mark this lows right here, and I can mark this reason right here. This is basically the 4-hour low, as you guys can see, with this extension leg here to the upside. There you guys can see that price come for the correction, showing us some form of a double bottom. You guys can see that price is still in this corrective phase. But one thing that you guys must remember is that price is still trading in between these two reasons, right? There's two reasons, as you guys can see that as long as price trading uh above this reason, we still gonna remain bullish, guys. We still gonna remain bullish, guys. Price can showing us some form of uh something like this, and then still can continue to the upside, right? Because why, you guys could have your confluence ready by now and say like, okay, we have on our weekly time frame, on my weekly time frame we bullish, on my daily time frame we bullish, on my 4-hour time frame we also bullish. So now we just have to wait for clean confirmation before we would take a trade setup. So if we even scale down to our 1-hour time frame right here, guys, as you guys could see, is that price is basically starting to show you something right now, right? As you guys could notice right now, if you watch most of my videos, you would have noticed this by now. As you guys could see, is that how price was coming to the upside, right? Price come to the upside really correctively to the upside. But what you could have noticed right here is that how price was basically coming to the downside, coming down really impulsively, right? And as you guys could see, is how price is basically coming to the upside right now, is that, as you guys can see, price come for the correction move. We still have some form of bearish momentum still to the downside, right? But that's only going to be short term, guys. It's not going to be long term sales positions, right? As you guys could have seen, and as you guys could have noticed, right? So this is going to be short term bearish moves to the downside. as you guys could see right there. So it's your boy King GK here at Newton Effects, guys, and please don't forget to hit that like and subscribe button. I'm basically planning to do this market insight videos every single day for you guys, because why? I love what I'm doing and I'm just getting better and better and better by repeating myself over and over. That is basically how you become better in this market. So that is why I'm deciding to do this market insight videos every single day for you guys. So drop that like button, guys, and don't forget to hit share and leave your comment down below. It's your boy King GK here at Newton Effects, and I'm out.